Hello, beautiful people. Thank you very much for being here. Let me know if everything is okay. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Um, and we're gonna do a little bit of everything because there's so much going on. And I am I am so confused. I hope wherever you are, please let me know where you're watching from. You're from East Texas, Cora Brantley. Thank you very much, Maggie P. Thanks for being here, Marta Cardiel. Because I would like to know what the hell's going on. Maybe I am an idiot. Maybe, 2 plus 2 equals 27. Um, but I am very disillusioned in many, many, although I'm not surprised. Um, am I surprised? I don't know. But let me know what you think. Beautiful people, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to buy your raffle ticket. That goes for the shelter. Some of you have asked me to post pictures and stuff of the shelter, but I am very ambivalent about it because the last time I did that, a lot of people came for me, for the girls. Um, it was pretty unpleasant. I ended up at the police station 4 times because some of the Sussex squads and whoever else was trying to reach out to the school at the time when it was a school. And they wrote to other schools threatening, and YouTube advised me not to post anything like that anymore. Um, so yeah, that's why I don't post it anymore because it was pretty gruesome. But yeah, you can go and watch the old videos. I haven't deleted them. And also out of respect of the girls, because these ladies, these young girls have never had privacy in their lives. So, and they've asked me to show them, to showcase them, but I just, at the moment, I don't want them to feel that they have to give me something in return. I don't know if it makes any sense to you, because all their lives they've been exploited, they've been hard, they've never had anything, and everything they've had, they've always had to give something in exchange. So for me, it's very important that they feel that they're not obligated to give me anything in exchange in order for them to have a bed to sleep in and, yeah, the basic necessities of life. So, yeah, you remember them at Acadiel. Yes, it was quite stressful. I ended up at the police station because some of the Sussex squads and even Mexican communities were trying to locate the school. And they would write to a bunch of schools threatening them. I mean, that they were going to burn them down and stuff like that. So I went through a lot with YouTube. The site that I have the raffles on, is a secure website. It's approved by YouTube. I provided all the proof to YouTube. Otherwise, they wouldn't let me host the raffle. So all you have to do is to subscribe, register, because it is a secured website. I don't control it. I don't have any say over it. Okay. So your help is very appreciated. For the price of a cup of coffee, you'll be given the possibility to a girl to have a bed, shelter, and roof over her head. And if you send me an email, I will send you pictures. If I verify that indeed you bought a ticket and you want more information. But other than that, I thought I respect their privacy, and I don't know, it's just me. So we're going to talk a lot about, because I've been seeing this everywhere, because now we've seen that Fergie has, that terrible woman has been caught once again. I at this point in time, I don't even know why this horrible woman hasn't been kicked out of the Royal Lodge. I really don't get it, guys. Please let me know what you think, because, she's family. She's not family. She's an ex-wife. She is an ex-wife. Can you hear me, guys? You said I'm breaking up partly. I don't think I am. Let me see this. Can you hear me better now? Please let me know if you all can hear me, because I shouldn't be breaking up at all. So, um, so I am just baffled by this woman and the fact that she was allowed to go to the Duchess of Kent's funeral. I want you guys to understand one thing. This was done with the approval of King Charles. This is, and you're going to say, but the Duke of Kent and Andrew. No, no, no. The overall and the good of the monarchy should prevail over anything. The Queen understood that. This is why the Queen didn't have them there, and official engagements. And so she would get now the big scandal. Now we have the big scandal that the Duchess of York called Epstein supreme friend in an email. Are we really surprised? The newspapers have published an email said to have been sent by, and they still call her the Duchess of York, by Fergie, to PO, the PDF, Jeffrey Epstein, calling him supreme friend despite his conviction for sex offenses. The Sun and the Mail on Sunday reported that the email from 2011 was sent weeks after the Duchess had publicly distanced herself from the disgraced financier. Now they're trying to say, oh, Jeffrey Epstein threatened me with lawsuit. That's absolute BS. That's absolute BS. In an interview in 2011, she said that, oh, that was a gigantic error in judgment. And she was going to pay him back the £15,000 whenever she could. Are you telling me that this woman hasn't had the money to pay him back the £15,000? By the way, she still hasn't confirmed whether she paid it back or not. Okay? And then in the email, what does she say? But the Sun and Mail on Sunday said shortly after giving the interview in 2011, the Duchess emailed Epstein to say she had not used the word P in reference to him. As you know, I did not, absolutely not, say the P word about you, but I understand it was reported that I did. I know you feel hellaciously let down by me. You have always been a steadfast, generous, and supreme friend to me and my family because your girls are part of it. And now, of course, they're saying, oh, he threatened to sue me for defamation. Let him. Let him. Let him. Why would you send him more ammunition in writing? Because that email is an ammunition in writing. If he's threatening to sue you, get the lawyers involved. Like many people, she was taken in by his lies. No, she used him for money. Like as soon as she was aware of the extent of the allegations against him, she not only cut off contact, but condemned him publicly to the extent that he then threatened to sue her for defamation for associating with P. The spokesperson added that the Duchess stood by her public condemnation of Epstein. But then, privately, she goes and sends him an email telling him, oh my God, you're a supreme friend. Oh, thank you very much, Gabriela, for the super chat. Oh my goodness, guys. You know, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Gabriela. And thank you, Crazy Lady 999. By the way, everything I make in this channel goes to the shelter. And I really do want to appreciate that. And please don't forget to buy your ticket. You do have to register. They ask you a secret question, and the secret question is, and the answer is Meghan Markle. Who did Harry marry? Not Skank Markle, Meghan Markle. So it is what is really shocking to me is that I wonder, because I don't know if you know this, but it was actually Camilla who brought Fergie back from the dead. Okay? Here we go. How Camilla brought Fergie in from the cold. She's back on the court circular thanks to a woman who knows what it's like to be a royal pariah. Now, a lot of you have said to me, oh, but Fergie stood by her man. She was quiet. She had no choice. She was quiet because she needed to be quiet. You know what I mean? She needed to be quiet. She couldn't be in public. That's what it is, guys. She couldn't be quiet. She had to be quiet. It was for her own survival that she did that. It wasn't like, oh my God, like, yeah. So when you do that, it really always makes me upset when people try to make excuses for other people. And how many times are we going to make excuses? And then, you know what's so funny? I've had I've had people, I've had people at the moment telling me that we should focus only on the positive thing. That we should only not, we should stop looking at the terrible things that they're doing. Do you agree with that? Should we just ignore everything and just pretend like nothing happened? Oh, Ginger Gruzius, thank you very much, sweetie. Thank you very much. Guys, I did something and I don't know how to undo it. Oh, here we go. No, that's not what I did. I did something and it's really driving me crazy because the thing is that it came out really, really, the thing has made itself very small. So I've had people and people that I really like saying, "Oh my God, Paula, you shouldn't be just you should just be focusing on the positive things of the royal family." Should we? I don't think so. I think that we're having these issues because we have those people in that in those positions that are abusing. We're not calling them out. And I wonder because yes, Camilla was the one who brought in Fergie. And isn't it terrible? Because that Andrew Lowney reported that Prince Philip had an affair with Susan Barrantes, who was Fergie's mother. So Camilla was close friends to Susan Barrantes. Okay, the Duchess of York is being socially rehabilitated. Fergie was featured on the court circular for the first time since 1997. This is in 2016, guys. Her return to the fold is being aided by Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. Help sometimes comes from the most unexpected quarters, and none, royal watchers would agree, is quite unlikely as the benefactor quietly engineering the social rehabilitation of the Duchess of York. It's been more than 20 years since the former Sarah Ferguson fell so spectacularly from grace following the cringe-worthy, she's still Sarah Ferguson, scandal in which she was photographed having her toes sucked by financial advisor John Bryan in 1992 while still married to the Duke of York. Okay, so there she is. And of course, it is. This week, she was included in the court circular. She featured in the list of royal engagements because she attended an event last month as the official representative of Prince Andrew. The last time Fergie is believed to have been included in the court circular, which is approved personally by the Queen, was when she attended Princess Diana's funeral in 1997. And it seems that her return to the royal fold is being aided by someone else who once knew the chill afforded to a royal outsider, namely Camilla. Okay? So, yeah, and this woman is, I'm sorry, this woman does not represent me. She's not a queen, okay? Not my queen. Really, guys, she's not. According to a source, Camilla adored her brother and so instinctively fond of slightly misty-eyed about anyone who'd help him out. Yeah, Fergie is a predator, a disgusting piece of shite of a human being. She is an absolute predator. She's a leech. The source says Camilla is a peacemaker by nature. Keep in mind that the royal family knew that Fergie was communicating with Epstein. There's no mistake about that. They know that. In spite of the tensions between Charles and the Duke, that's Andrew, she rather likes Andrew. She also likes their girls, and she doesn't approve of holding grudges. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you about that. It is Philip, along with Charles, who is the key obstacle to Fergie resuming her life, albeit in more reduced circumstances as an ex-wife within the royal family. I so miss Prince Philip, guys. Sources say Prince Philip has not spoken to her since the publication of the toe-sucking photographs while he was staying at Balmoral, and the Queen is said to be more forgiving. Philip will not budge. Charles, too, became more fixed in his disapproval of his wayward former sister-in-law after the tabloid Cash for Access scandal in 2010, in which Fergie appeared. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. She was caught on camera. She was caught on camera. And now, I wonder, she didn't go to the Duchess of Kent's funeral. Because from what I was told, she insisted that Andrew be present with Fergie. The Duchess of Kent, from what I understand, did not tolerate Fergie at all. She really, really disliked Fergie. So why would she be there? And laughing it up, lapping it up, making it all about themselves. I really don't get it, guys. And then on top of that, attach himself to Prince William. Attach themselves to Prince William. It is absolutely, absolutely disgusting. I don't make bones. I'm not a hypocrite. I don't look the other way. People are not looking the other way. And I was so shocked. I am shocked by people that are really like saying, oh, Paula, you're being negative. I've been calling anti-monarchist because I'm pointing things out. It's not, I wish William, because let's review something. And I'm going to ask you a direct question because I am in need of your help in this regards. Let me know if I'm being harsh or what. We all know that Harry and Meghan Markle have absolutely trashed, caused chaos, have increased the risk level for Catherine and William. Meghan Markle and Harry gave the go-ahead for Omid Scobie to publish the two royal races names, which were Princess Catherine and Charles. Just now, Harry's still mumbling and baffling that he's going to see the king every day now. Like as soon as possible. He's going to see him many, many times. This is all being allowed with Buckingham Palace's permission. Another thing that you should know, when I reported years ago, when Harry and Meghan were kicked out of the Royal Foundation, I reported that. I said they did not leave in friendly. This is going to be a lot of problems. They were kicked out. They're trying to steal money. Prince William is buying something. I was trashed. I was called a fantasy. So here goes Paula reporting again. And it turned out to be true. People are not paying enough attention. And people are not paying enough attention to the fact that William cut all legal ties with his father's legal team, the lawyers. And he went straight to his mother's divorce lawyers. That was a huge message William sent. And this is fracturing a lot. I did a video the day before yesterday where I showed you guys that William did not. Oh my God, Ivaka, thank you so much. Thanks so much, sweetie. Thanks for the super chat. My goodness. But I really do need your help, guys, because I don't know if I'm being strict or something, but something doesn't add up. And you know that I started my channel because things don't add up. I need to know. Okay. It is, William did not sit down and when I reported that Harry and Meghan, that things were in trouble, the code it's that you have to put the name is Meghan Markle, gives you an answer when you registered for the raffle. Ginger Glitzius, thank you for buying tickets. When you register to buy a ticket for the raffle, it will ask you a question: who did Prince Harry marry? And that'll be Meghan Markle. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Okay, and I want you to help me out here, because in the sense of Meghan Markle has been trashing them, completely trashing them. Now, she's still trashing them, throwing digs on that. Even the smallest one, when she went on Emma Grede. Oh, how she wore this house. Her voice was not allowed. Like, it's always a dig. Now we have Emma Grede, who just hosted Meghan Markle on her podcast. elevated, like she gave her she is hugely associated with the Kardashians. We know that she made her money because she got together with the Kardashians. Um, and now she's an ambassador for the King's Trust after she had. Now, I want you to understand something because I have worked in this. I may not know many things in life, but I do know how protocol works and stuff with royalty and diplomacy. And that is that it didn't happen overnight that Emma Grede had was nominated or got the ambassadorship for the King's Trust. This was in planning for months and months and months. I was talking to some YouTuber and she goes, "Oh no, my dad, got this and that, and that's normal." No, it's not normal, because keep in mind that these positions send a message. King Charles inviting John Legend with Chrissy Teigen last May to the King's Trust party in New York, that sends a message that bullies are welcomed. Because let's not forget what Chrissy Teigen did. And then who do we have showing up on Meghan Markle's failed show? Chrissy Teigen. Now, so basically King Charles is rewarding anybody who gives Meghan Markle a platform. Now, I don't know if you know this, guys, but Mark Benioff, and if this name sounds familiar, Mark Benioff, I'll Google it for you. Mark Benioff is Mark Benioff is an entrepreneur. He is the CEO of the software company Salesforce. And if this sounds familiar to you, it's because he's based in San Francisco. He is working with Harry and Meghan. It's let me see, Salesforce. Okay, he's also with BetterUp. So Mark Benioff was at the state banquet with Trump, along with the CEO of Blackstone. He is also the CEO and owner of Time Magazine. Remember when Meghan Markle, he bought Time Magazine in September 16, 2018 for $190 million. So he's the owner of Time Magazine. Who put Meghan Markle and Harry on their cover? Mark Benioff. Who did just give Meghan Markle a platform to talk in Time 100? Mark Benioff. Salesforce is a sponsor of Archwell and BetterUp. Who works for BetterUp? Who works for BetterUp? Prince Harry. Well, let's call it work because yeah. And remember when Meghan Markle went to that hospital, Children's Hospital, during COVID? They use CSF. They're doing all these things. It is absolutely disgusting. And he was there. And the Benioffs were founding partners of Prince William's Earthshot Prize, which is really disappointing. And they are founding members of the World Economic Forum, Friends of Ocean Action Initiative, that Ghislaine Maxwell was part of. So I don't know about you. I am struggling with many, many things here. I am really, really struggling with many things here. I am. It is. I am. Yeah. I am very disheartened by everything. And the things people say, these people are saying to me, because it seems that Charles is rewarding anybody. And, I want you to come and give me an explanation for that, because Emma Grede just had Ted Sarandos, who was also, yes. And, I'm sick and tired of people making excuses, because I do love the monarchy. I want to see William become king. I want a decent king or a queen on the throne. It is very, very telling to me. So I am very disappointed. Yeah, Marta Cardiel, you said that ridiculous cover on the Time Magazine. It is quite, I have to tell you guys, I'm really struggling with things here. I really am. And people calling me crazy. Don't report, don't talk about the bad things. Just talk about the good things. Should we? And this is why we are where we are right now with the monarchy. Because it seems that anybody who's given Meghan Markle and Harry a platform is being rewarded. Because make no mistake, Emma Greta was rewarded. It is a huge coup for her. It elevates. I hate that word, but it elevates her profile. This is why William didn't stand for Charles' speech. Believe you me, guys, that when I reported that Harry had been kicked out of the Royal Foundation alongside with Meghan, all of you, many are not you, but a lot of people came out for me, ridiculing me, saying, oh my God, this woman is crazy. Oh, Paula and her reports. 99.99% of the things I reported on here have become true. Nobody ever credits me and they just let it be crazy. It's like, let's ignore what they're doing. This is why we have Fergie, who was caught on camera. This woman is vile. You have no idea of all the information I'm gathering here in Toronto. And from what I understand, Andrew did hook up with Meghan Markle at the Windsor Arms Hotel right around here. Why is Emma Greta again? People are trying to get, oh, no, she knew what she did. Or she's shading Meghan. How can anybody go back to that podcast that Emma Greta had Meghan Markle on and tell me where exactly she shaded her? She did not confront her. She did not expose her. She did not question her. This was, and then she has Ted Sarandos, and Ted Sarandos goes and blatantly lies and says, oh, Meghan Markle wore a $20, whatchamacallit, a $20 pair of shoes made in a village. Oh, sorry. And it is something that I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It's like, can somebody please explain this to me? Because I am really struggling here, guys. I am really, really struggling. I know that a lot of people are like, oh no, it's okay. It's okay, Paula. No, I'm going to show you something. And you tell me, because I am fed up. I really am fed up of a lot of things. I am fed up of being told that, don't report on this, or you can't have this person here. You can't do this. You can't do that. It is tiresome. It gets to be tiresome at some point, believe it or not. William is no Christian. You know what? If Mary, of course, he's a Christian. He's not. He's not a hypocrite. So it is. It is what it is. And I was having a conversation. People are calling me because I want your help, because am I going insane here? Am I going insane here thinking that something is not right? Oh, Brenda, thank you for coming a member, sweetie. Thank you very much. Yeah. And I want to show you something here. I'm going to showcase something to you guys. It's like Charles doesn't care that the monarchy is over. As long as he became king and he was crowned, he doesn't care whether or not the monarchy is over. He really doesn't care. That is just my very personal opinion. It's like, I am so fed up of everything at the moment. I'm disheartened by everything. I miss the Queen, and people, oh, don't think of the Queen. Don't mention the Queen. Well, why not? Why not mention the Queen? Why not talk about the Queen? And I'm going to show you something, because I mean, at what point are we going to say enough is enough? Hmm? Have you seen the Mark Benioff and the CEO of Blackstone? Mark Benioff and the CEO of Blackstone, guys. Can anybody make that make sense? And then of course we know that Charles is doing everything he can and to help his darling boy. We're being played for, and I am just so sad by everything that's happening at the moment. I'm going to show you something here, and I'm going to do a video about it because people, for some reason, are not showing the whole video of Meghan Markle walking off stage because she wasn't even supposed to be on stage at the 8:05 thing. But of course, she pushed herself. Coffee first. I feel the same, Paul. I think Chelsea is the leader of the WEF and all the other global. But you know what's really surprising to me is that all the YouTubers, a lot, like 80 or 90%, even the Mexican community, are so angry with me because I point this out. I had Camila Tammany call me a Sussex squatty on crack because I called her out. I said, your source was Rachel Meghan Markle. By the way, she never denied it. She never denied that Rachel Meghan Markle was her source for that first article she wrote on October 31st, 2016. So, I mean, and she changes her tune, and then she's surprised, always surprised. Oh, you know, what do you mean you're being hateful to me? So I don't understand it, guys. I don't know what, and if you don't believe me, here is Camila Tammany. You know that I'll bring you the receipts. You know that I'm going to do that. So, and this is the thing with people like Camila Tammany. They forget they've given interviews. They forget that they are on the record saying things. And then they get angry when people like me pull the receipts. Okay, so let me see if I have that here, because that way I can show it to you guys. Okay, let me see that. I'll do this right now because I mean, why give any info? Listen to her. This is not me making this up. This is her.
Family. He's been stripped. He's no longer a working member of the royal family. He's been stripped of all of his royal and military titles. He's no more important in this country than any other visiting VIP. If Tom Cruise or Kim Kardashian comes over, are they expecting to have Home Office, taxpayer-funded Metropolitan Police bodyguards? It would be completely insane.
Yeah. And now she's, oh, poor Harry. He needs to be back. We need to give him the security he wants. Is this woman crazy? It's like, let's all kiss the ass of Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles. I don't agree with that. I agree that we should call people out. So should we ignore that Fergie sent those emails? Should we ignore that those kinds of things are happening in front of us, denigrating the monarchy, the institution of the monarchy? I don't know. But please tell me, how will and in what world does it make sense that Emma Grede is made ambassador of the King's Trust? Because don't forget that these ambassadors embody the beliefs and values of that organization. So Chrissy Teigen personally invited to attend last year's King's Trust very publicly with John Legend. What does that say to you? Naomi Campbell. Can somebody tell me how? Please, and I'm not being facetious or making fun or anything. Can somebody please tell me why on earth would Emma Grede, would you have somebody I would never have anybody on my YouTube channel that has been nasty, degrading, vulgar to Pidina or anybody I consider my friend. I wouldn't do it. And if I do, it'll be to question them hard as to why they're doing that. I wouldn't give them a free pass. You know what I mean? And Camilla, given our beautiful Catherine, people are making excuses. Let me see. I have to send this to myself because, oh no, I think I sent it to Pidina. This little video here. I'm going to show it to you because she was absolutely disgustingly rude to Catherine. She was absolutely disgustingly rude to Catherine. And I'm fed up of people making excuses for that. People, oh no, no, no. She was avoiding having her trampled all over by the horses. Are you serious? Are you serious? These people, the horses were nowhere near her. And I mean, I'm going to show it to you because I am so angry with everything at the moment. I am so disillusioned. I am very upset, and I want you to. I mean, tell me. Do you think that was correct? I don't think it was correct, guys. But let me see what you guys think because maybe I am being a little bit harsh. And people are, oh no, Camilla was preventing Catherine from being trampled by the horses. Are you seriously? Are you serious? These people have been doing this for ages. So look at here, guys, because I want you, I'm going to remove myself from this so you can see it in its full glory, okay? And you tell me what you see there. Okay, because look at the side eye. You see that, how she looks at her? See that? Do you want me to repeat it? That is not a loving look. She got really angry when Catherine came in. Look at her face. Look at her face. And I don't hear any body language experts talking about this because any body language experts will tell you that. Look at that. Is that a loving look? No, absolutely not. She's absolutely horrible woman. You can see that. And you can see that Catherine is being lovely. She's just standing there like a useless tool. And then she tells her, just get the hell out of there. Nobody's in a hurry. Nobody knows anything. Catherine knows protocol. Yes, the horses. Do you see these horses being trampling? They're even being led by a man. The horses are like literally like, we can say like a mile away. Okay? Tell me. You can see she really despises Catherine. But people, oh no, she was trying to save her from the trampling horses. What horses trampling anywhere? People, Catherine would have knows the protocol. She would have eventually gone with everybody, but you can see her she couldn't just like, and then she goes talking to her. It's not like she was waiting for anything. She just goes talking to her. And I am going to be the horrible one to call her out. And you have no idea because I did this video and I showed it because you can, why is there no body language guy looking at this? No, Paula Masi, I'm not stressed about it, but it's just that I am so surprised about everybody. It's like, oh, you're just being very negative. So I am negative. I am not negative when I point out things about Meghan Markle. In fact, everybody praises me, but I am a negative, horrible person who doesn't know anything shit from Shinola if I point out things about Charles and Camilla, because they do have a horrible squad of people. I've even heard YouTubers saying that Emma Greta is shading Meghan Markle because by having her on her podcast and praising her and not calling her out. How is that shading Meghan Markle? And then doubling down with Ted Sarandos and then giving interviews after that Meghan Markle is incredible. By the way, I want to thank you all for your super chats and the PayPal donations and for buying the tickets, guys. It really does help. And the money doesn't go to me. It goes directly to because I want you to know that when you set up with Rafale, you put an account and in order, because I'm doing it for a shelter, I have sent them the information. It doesn't go to me. It goes directly there. So please buy yourself a ticket. For the price of a coffee cup, it's done. I need to sell 1,000 tickets. But, and no, not all the money goes to me. About 30% goes to YouTube because it's a YouTube sponsored thing. And then I pay taxes on it as well. So it's like 50% of that goes to the shelter, really. So it's very, very interesting to me how in the Mexican community is gaslighting everybody. They don't want to call things out. Oh, the queen was trying to, there was no need for that harsh move because he's like ushering her away. Ushering her away, which I found to be absolutely vulgar. Absolutely vulgar. Now, I want to show you something too here because this is, we're going to go on the lighter side because Meghan Markle made an appearance, which is absolutely cringeworthy because now she's going blonde, and she walked up the stage, and I will do a video later on talking about all the royal drama that's going on there. Because now she's lightened her hair, and you can see that this woman is not aging well. Oh, thank you very much for the super sticker, guys. I just want to highlight the super sticker, guys. Gabriela, thank you very much. Crazy Lady, thank you very much. Ginger Gruzius, thank you so much. Ivaka, thank you so much. Brendan, thanks for being a member. And Blue Moon New York, thank you for being a member too. But it's like, I'll show you this because this is what the dress is supposed to look like. Okay. Only Meghan Markle can make a gorgeous dress like Carolina Herrera look cheap, horrible. And by the way, this type of fabric is non-wrinkly. It's hard to wrinkle. You know those kinds of fabrics that they're you really need to crunch the hell out of it, and still it's really hard to wrinkle these kinds of fabrics, right? Meghan Markle managed to pull it off. She wrinkled it. Look at that. Are you looking how beautiful this woman is? In the beautiful dress. Okay, and her beautiful dress. So I'm going to show you how Meghan Markle looks. Because it's how did this woman manage to screw this up? Look at this. Do you see that? And by the way, these are fake boobs. She's not wearing, and these are fake boobs. We know that these are fake boobs because she has none. But look at this. Look how horrible it is. And with her chicken legs, of course. And this is not Princess Diana's watch. Again, Daily Mail is reporting that she was wearing Princess Diana's watch. She's not. William has that watch. She's never worn that watch. There were articles already that were made to print a retraction on that. Fake nails, fake tan. Now her hair is like lighter. I wonder why. But what an ugly looking woman. How Meghan Markle, her superpower is Cancun. I'm sorry, I have to say, her superpower is Cancun. There's no other way of saying this. Look at that. And she walked off stage angrily because Harry failed to address her and ignore her. And oh my God. Look at this woman is absolutely horrid. So it's like when I hear people saying, I feel right now like I'm in La La Land when people are not calling out Camilla. They're making excuses. They're making excuses for Emma Greta to have been made ambassador to King Charles Trust. I mean, it is one thing after the other. Look at this. I'll show you this. Look, this woman. Look, this is fake tan, fake teeth, fake hair. I mean, this woman is ugly looking. Her hair is all like, why doesn't she look at the hair sticking out, the white hair? Why doesn't she just let her afro go? You can see the extensions, everything, like it's really, really, this is not an attractive woman. And yet I see the newspaper saying Meghan Markle looks stunning. Meghan Markle looks stunning. I feel like I'm in crazy land here. I really do, guys. I feel like I'm in crazy land. How can anybody tell me that this is a stunning look? I mean, that is a scary look. I don't know if Meghan Markle is getting ready for what you might call it, for Halloween, but you know she's doing a good job. And let me show you here the video where Harry, where Meghan Markle comes. I'll show you the fuller video later, and she just walks off stage. There she comes. She touches in the back. He says hello. There he comes. And then she's going to walk off because he ignores her, and she just walks off. And then she goes and stands right next to this guy, guys, right here. This is the very same guy who literally didn't give her the mic last year or the year when she was there. Remember when the guy closed his arms and said, no, you're not coming here, you're not talking here? And by the way, that dress, all the dresses that you've seen Meghan Markle wear that are Carolina Herrera or anything, those were the dresses that she bought when that Charles bought for her when she had 1.5 million. She's getting all these, she's recycling things. And when she does this, like Harry buying stuff, this woman, it's not aging well at all. But I really want you guys to tell me, because yes, I have to admit, I have a bias against Camilla. I really do, because I do believe that this woman is absolutely morally bankrupt. I do not believe that she reflects the values of the monarchy. They should be above board. This is a mistress who made Princess Diana's life and her marriage a living nightmare. This is a woman who lobbied to have Princess Diana committed to a psychiatric ward when she got postpartum depression. Called her crazy. I do ask you guys to go watch Patrick Jepson, who was a royalist. Who's a royalist? He was working for the Queen for many years. And he did a podcast with Scandal Mongrels or something like that. I'll see if I can find it. I will leave the link for you to go watch Patrick Jepson, who was Princess Diana's last private secretary. And he worked for the Queen before that. And he said that it was Camilla and Prince Charles who were behind the denigrating campaign of branding Princess Diana insane so nobody would believe anything you have to say. You know, so it is, I don't know, guys. I mean, it's worth a watch. If I find the link, I will leave it in the video description, so you can, or in the pinned comment. I will leave a comment if I can find it. I think they're in Spotify, but it's Patrick Jepson. He gave that interview on November 2022. So people, Harry goes to Ukraine, and people are like, people think that the Ukraine government doesn't know protocol, and people are angry at the Ukraine government. It is not the Ukraine government who's got it wrong. They were briefed, and not by Harry, because Harry does not have the right nor the pull to demand to be called His Royal Highness. Okay. And by the way, there were 4 Buckingham Palace staff members that were going with Harry around. Harry has no pull to contact Zelensky because he met with Zelensky for an hour, or to be going there. He went with privately paid security. What is he doing there for Invictus? First of all, right now, Ukraine is in the middle of a war. There's no way they can host games. But from what I was told, he's trying to scam money from the donations given to Ukraine to be given to Invictus. He's getting paid. He is a ghoul. So if he was labeled or called His Royal Highness, these organizations were told, not by Harry, but by Buckingham Palace, and it would be up to Buckingham Palace to correct that narrative. Do you see them, or have you heard anything from Buckingham Palace correcting that narrative? And I know what your guys are going to say. Oh, they never complain, never explain. Yes, they do when it's something like this, because this is an international organization, and this is not the first time. In Nigeria, the same thing happened. So I am upset about things. I am upset about it. I am upset. You know, it's like, it is, I just wish, I feel like I'm the crazy voice alone, like when I was talking about Meghan Markle the first time, and it was like me, Yankee Wally, Murky Meg, that were calling this out, and people are like, "Oh, you're insane! You're." It's like the same thing, but this time from the Mexican, it's like they've closed ranks. Oh, the king knows what he's doing. Can somebody please explain to me what he's doing, because I don't get it. I really don't get it. Rewarding people who are trashing the jewel of the monarchy, which is Princess Catherine and Prince William. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They are being rewarded. Ted Sarandos, it was picked by Charles. Because yes, there is a committee that they recommend people for honors, but Ted Sarandos was picked by Charles. What the hell was Mark Benioff doing at the state banquet, and the CEO of Blackstone, and the head of the African Parks Organization? What was they doing there? Why wasn't the lady from Centebale, Dr. Sophie Chandauka, there? Is that why Prince William didn't sat down when Charles was giving the speech and just straight look at the camera? And people were like, oh, they were calling him out. And have you noticed the Royal Aurora now going completely against Prince William? And now Harry's giving a message to William that, oh my God, I'm back here. I'm gonna be taking up because why? Why do you think why do you think this idiot feels that I really, guys, I think I'm looking, because I actually have seen YouTubers, Mexican YouTubers, saying that, oh, Charles is doing great, that Emma Gretis is shading Meghan Markle. I don't see it where, unless I'm stupid. I know I'm dyslexic, but I'm not an idiot. Sources claim that Harry's visit was not about overshadowing William, but about showing that the Duke can help the firm whenever needed. Why would he think that? Because he's been told to show up. By the time that we saw the press director of King Charles and Harry and Meghan sitting at that balcony inside the members club, whose patron is King Charles, it's already just for public consumption. They've been talking for months. Okay. So I feel like I'm going a little bit insane. And no, people calling Meghan Markle stunning. Are we seriously calling that woman stunning? Huh? Are we really calling that stalker stunning? And guess who took a lot of those pictures? Bagrid. What the hell was doing Bagrid there? Of course, because Meghan Markle, and she must have been really angry, because in spite of all, keep in mind that in spite of all the in spite of all the filters, she still looks like this. In spite of all the filters, she still looks like this. Isn't that something, guys? Hmm? Yes, Ginger Shoes. I do. She's, you have to admit, she's stunningly scary. Absolutely. There's no comparison with Catherine. I mean, Catherine is just gorgeous. That woman is beautiful. Princess Catherine is a lady with class. Meghan Markle is a tramp. She's disgusting. And now I wonder if there's going to be any backlash for Sarah Ferguson, or if we're going to see the palace still flaunt and shove Fergie down our throats, still living at the Royal Lodge for free. For free. I mean, I don't get it. I am I am struggling with a lot of the narratives that are being put out there. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get that narrative, guys. I am really struggling, because I've looked at it and I'm going like, look at this. Look how beautiful Princess Catherine is. Covered from head to toes. Meghan Markle had to open the last two buttons, the front two buttons, because she has to go naked. She thinks that showing skin is what makes her look hot and gorgeous. No. People want her to cover up. Nobody wants to see this woman. Nobody wants to see this woman. So I will ask for you to give me your opinion and tell me what it is that I am missing. what it is that I am missing, because people calling this woman gorgeous, stunning. Look at this. I already shown you what the dress looks like. This is supposed to be buttoned up there. No, she has it open almost all the way to her waist, so you can see her boobs in case she leans over. This material is almost wrinkle proven against wrinkles. And look, she can't help herself. She can't help herself. She has to open the thing. She doesn't. Asking her to be a lady, fake nails, fake tan, fake boobs, fake eyelashes. Nothing has changed from being on Deal or No Deal, except that at least in Deal or No Deal, they did a better job. Her hair looks fried, disgusting. Why doesn't she have her fro? There's nothing wrong with having an afro. But anyways, I'm going to get going, beautiful people. But thank you for watching. You have a wonderful Sunday. And do leave me a comment. What is it that I'm missing? Do you really think that Charles rewarding? Because it is a reward. Emma Grede, Chrissy Teigen, Ted Sarandos, Mark Benioff, who is the sole benefactor of Harry and Meghan in the United States, the CEO of Blackstone, the African Parks CEO and the head of the foundations. You think am I missing something? Or is this a message that Charles is sending that he doesn't care what happens to William? And he's making it more difficult. The fact that William broke complete protocol and didn't stand up to listen to Charles' thing, and just what? Oh, it's driving me insane. Debbie Hibben, how long is the auction open for purses? I think it's in October, mid-October. So thank you. But I see all these YouTubers, Mexiteers and everybody. Oh no, Queen Camilla wasn't side-eyeing Catherine. Queen Camilla was just, helping her, avoiding her getting trampled by horses. The horses were being led by a man. They're not going fast. They're never going to trample Princess Catherine. Hello, Ginger Christmas, and welcome back. I hope your mom is okay, sweetie. Yeah, now she's dyeing her hair lighter color. Why can't she embrace her 43% Nigerian roots? And then, you know what she did, which is absolutely disgusting, guys. I'm going to show it to you. You know that when she was a royal, working for the royal family, there was this, do you guys remember this? Together, the book, right? She posted it in her stories on Instagram because it says Her Royal Highness. She did not write this book, but she's posting it. Our community cookbook, HRH, the Duchess of Sussex. Remember that? She just posted it because she wants anything that has HRH on it. So SpongeBob, Meghan Markle. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Hi, Maggie P. Thank you very much. Thanks for the super chats, guys. And thanks for the PayPal donation, guys. You have been amazing. And please buy a raffle ticket. It really does help. Tell everybody, if you know anybody, to buy them. And I want to thank you always for coming, but do leave your messages and let me know, what am I missing that none of the other Mexiteers are? They are too terrified, because they said that they're terrified that if they talk about her or they criticize Charles or Camilla or call them out, or Fergie or anybody, that we go against the narrative, you guys hate us. And, if that's Sussex squad, that's a squaddy thing. We should all be able to call things out in order to keep democracy respectful. And I mean, I'll show it to you right now. Once again, I'll show it to you, because maybe I am missing something here that none of you are, or that because I'm an idiot and I don't know. But here's Camilla once again. Here, she's talking to Melania, and then look, Catherine comes. Look at her. Tell me if that is, oh my God, I'm happy you're here. She doesn't welcome her. She turns her back to her at some point. She's trying to block her. And it's like completely ignores her, doesn't say hello or anything. And then I cut it because it was a little bit long, but you can see how she tries to break in and stuff like that. But anybody tell me, So this is a loving look. No acknowledgement, doesn't say hello, doesn't introduce her to her. Look at that. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. And I want to say thank you as usual. You guys are amazing. And I don't mean to hurt anybody's feeling. It's not my goal to take down the monarchy. I want the monarchy to be loved, cared, and respected. And I feel that it's not happening right now, guys. It is not happening. And I'm just worried there may not be a monarchy left for Prince William. Okay. That's the first time you saw that, Gayla? Yeah, because nobody wants to show it. When you should go see my video. So, Gayla, I guess you didn't see my video 2 days ago. Oh, Queen Consort. Brendan wants to know which ranking is higher, a Queen Consort or a Crown Princess? The Queen Consort, clearly. No, it's a higher ranking, yeah. Yeah, and Meghan Markle is posting the cooking book from Grenfell Towers and the survivors because it has HRH, Her Royal Highness, in the cover. And she wants to show it as her achievement, even though it wasn't her achievement. It was the Royal Foundation of Finance, the ladies who wrote it, and she was sent there just to do something. Okay, so anyways, I hope you have a lovely, lovely Sunday, guys. I do appreciate your support. I really don't take you for granted. I'm just very disillusioned and I'm very sad that things are happening like this. And I mean, I feel like I'm being gaslit by all these YouTubers. I really do. It's like, am I watching the same things? Are they watching the same things? How can Emma Greta becoming an ambassador for the King's Trust be a good thing? Or a long term? I hate that thing. Oh, the long term is playing the long game. What game? Destroying the monarchy? Let me know what you think, beautiful people, and you have a great night. I'm sorry, great day.